island expansion. That's very like him. He likes lifting off his CCs and leaving his bases alone. Even in the team games that we have played in the past, he will opt to go for an expansion and leave your teammates to fend for themselves.
Yeah, it's just thinking might not be scouted, but something worth mentioning here on the Protoss space, we see a lot more coming. We see the Templar Archives, we see the Dark Shrine being moved in, so, and we have the Star Grade up, obviously, since we noticed the Phoenix before. So Mike looks like he's going for almost every tag he can go for, but in regard here against the Terran, he can't afford it since he has a big income advantage, so it shouldn't be hurting him a lot.
Indeed, I think you can call this the one of each build.
Yeah, we see here two Vikings sneaking around Maikel's base, just having a little fight with the one Phoenix around, but just losing two Vikings for nothing. Not the best play here by Evilness. So just losing his both scouts. But he's now aware there's a full running expansion here for the Protoss up.
Indeed, but we see some dropships heading towards the outer sides of the map. Most likely going to go in from behind and drop some marauders into the main base and snipe off something. But we do have a Phoenix spot the dropships. Oh, do they spot them? Yes, they do. And Evilness is in a lot of trouble. Oh, no, he's not following them.
Oh, am I gonna lose all the dropships with all the marauders in there? He's following them, he's setting the army on the rally point, all the Phoenixes, they will target fire those dropships. He has to unload them or lose everything in there. It's 8 marauders he's gonna lose in a glance of a second, since Phoenixes are faster than dropships. He's desperately trying to land them anywhere now. One dropship goes down with 3 marauders in there. But still he can do a little bit of damage against the probes, but shouldn't be a problem at all for the Protoss forces running in to reinforce, and also seeing some nice graviton beams here. That drop didn't hurt the Protoss at all. Only cost the Terran 8 marauders and 2 dropships.
Indeed, now, I mean, if you look at the income discrepancy, you can see that there is 20 more harvesters and roughly 400 more minerals and 100 gas more each minute, I believe. And I think even if this game drags on any longer without any harassment, he will lose this. Even his main base is oversaturated at this moment.
So this pretty much looks like this last game also. We have a big discrepancy here in the armies again. I think the Protoss is 50 food ahead. If I just subtract the workers, so it's still 30 food army-wise ahead. And if you see on the mineral and gas heavy weight on the army, so he's still in the big lead. And the only thing that can hold off a little bit the armies is a nice positioning of siege tanks. But the longer he drags it out, the Terran player is just sitting in his own base. He will probably gonna lose since he has to get out there. He's gonna be mined out in his main base, Evilness, anytime soon. Just clicking on the patches, it's like 300, 200 minerals left in some of those. Some are empty already.
I mean, I noticed that Maikel also got Storm for his High Templar, but I don't see any High Templar on the field, and he's opted to go for Void Rays instead.
I also don't see any Dark Templars here, no DTs coming out, so he used the Templar Archives and the Dark Shrine and has not made any use out of it, just getting the charge slots, the charge upgrade for the Zealots here from the Twilight Console, and that's it from this tech pattern. But he's now going for use a little bit more air units, since he already has air superiority by those Phoenixes, just getting some Void Rays and taking out the island expansion he is aware of.
Indeed, so could Evilness hold it off? I mean, he's got a few turrets there, he has got a Planetary Fortress, but I think he may put on a lot more turrets when he sees this coming in.
Yeah, would love to see here one Warp Prism getting in there and warping in maybe some units to help in there, even against their Planetary Fortress. But Maikel is aware he has to take it out. It's like the only income the Terran player Evilness has left, since he's almost mined out in his main base.
Yeah, and you can see that Maikel is long distance, right? Mining from the gold. If you can look at all the SCVs transferring there too early.
Oh yeah, see, he transferred too early, so it's gonna be a long marathon run here. while evilness is finally grabbing his natural right now and moving out his forces a little bit. While the Void Rays are taking down the Planetary Fortress after taking down the first turret, and there's nothing evilness can do at this point. He has no aeons to defend. Just 1-2 missile turrets here, and the Void Rays are fully charged up. They will take out those missile turrets really fast, especially if not repaired by SCVs.
Indeed, and if you have a look, he has opted to go for his natural expansion at the same time. He is moving all his tanks onto the low ground, I believe now, only unsieging now, or fitting through that little tight gap there.
This expansion and all the workers, except for one little SCV in the back here, are taken out, and this is a huge hit here for evilness. So he realizes he has to do something to come, maybe still have a little chance to come back in this game. So he is moving out right now, trying to take down the Protoss natural expansion here, where we already see a lot more gateways here being built. Since Maikel is sitting on 2,000 minerals and almost 1,000 gas. And here comes the push by evilness on a natural.
Hopefully he can siege up them tanks. He has sieged up them tanks and he is going to push in. Maikel is pulling his workforce for his army back, and will it be in time, or do you think Maikel can hold this off? I think the army does says it all. There's 190 army to 120 roughly.
Oh, he has to work a little bit here with the Phoenixes not getting first, just waiting for the big ball of army to come in, so he's not gonna lose all of those. But now comes the rest of the Protoss forces, and I don't see here the Terran evil here coming out of this. There will be no survivors in this battle.
I mean, it's fantastic play with them Phoenixes lifting up all them siege tanks so they can't shell away at the main army.
Yeah, but still a little bit too early, I would say. He lost way too many Phoenixes and Void Rays than really needed to. Just wait a little bit until there's a big blob of armies there, and attacking, and then use the Phoenixes to lift off the siege tanks will be way better in my opinion, but it doesn't matter at all. He had such a big advantage, so he can just run in here, throw more money at the problem, and finish this.
Indeed, and I think evilness, it's lights out for evilness. I don't think there's any way he could micro or save his army now. I mean, even with the income, he has all the SCVs not working at the back.
Well, zero income, no more patches, and the last two Marauders are going down, also as a tank, and here is gonna be GG at this point.
Are we gonna likely to see a 3-0 in the specified series?
I hope not, unless you tell the opponent how many gas he takes again.
I don't think that was the big thing that lost in the game. I mean, even evilness did not keep up with the macro anyway.
No, of course not. It was just a joke, you know. But still.
I know, but I just want to defend myself. And the last map that, well, not last map, the next map that evilness is going to pick is Lost Temple.